Hello and welcome to Monaco. You're on board with me, Kristian, and this is my qualifying lap. As you can see, this is my third qualifying lap. So this is my last chance to improve my lap time. And I brake just before the safety car sign into turn 1, cut a little bit the corner, and with that cut I actually lost a little bit of time. And you will see at the end of the sector that I'm trying to be aggressive at the start of this turn, but I lost a little bit because I touched the curb, and I am 1/10 down with all the mistakes into the first sector, and 18.9 first sector is a pretty bad one. My best one is 18.6 and I didn't even cut turn 1 for it, but Onage improves his fastest lap in qualifying, and I have to improve for pole position, and I brake incredibly late and actually lost a little bit of time again for the second time, or third time actually this lap, but I am just 1,000, I think it is, 110, 1,000, yes, from pole position, and it is all this sector now. If I nail it good, I will be on pole. Am I? Yes. I am on pole by just a little bit of time, but I am on pole, provisional pole, but yeah, here is a confirmation. I am on pole, Onage second, Gion third, Mikey, Victor, Chicane, Barcelona, Boring Wife, Igor Leshetnik, and I didn't see the guys before below that. But anyway, I switched to aggressive fuel strategy, and this is my setup to 1 wings, and you can see that I actually can't really tell it so fast, but it is a tire wear oriented setup, as you can see the alignments, and I was actually surprised that with the tire oriented setup I was getting better lap times because of the more traction I had. But my qualifying pace went a little bit back, but I don't think I would do a lot better anyway. But anyway, the whites are off, and I get a little bit of better start than Onage watching the arrows, but I walk into turn 1, take a little bit too much curb and slide it, almost crashed, but Onage and Gion are side by side, and I don't know who will be behind me. Will it be Onage or Gion, but it seems it's Onage for now, and he's just 4/10 behind me, and I have to be really careful into the first lap. There are very overtakes, and even if I make a mistake I can lose a lot of places. And yeah, Monaco is known as the track that you really have a hard time overtaking, so I don't want to be losing any places. And I brake into this turn, but I take a little bit too much curb and slide it a little bit, but you can see how much grip I have. And on my last qualifying lap, I'm sorry, not WAP, I don't know why I say WAP, it's WAP, but anyway, into my last qualifying WAP, yeah, I said it again, but anyway, when warming up the tires, I usually tend to overheat them a little bit, and I was a little bit more careful now to not do it, and it did pay off. My qualifying lap was better, and you can see my race pace is pretty good now, 9/10 to Onage, and I'm almost out of the DRS zone. I just need to push a little bit further, not make any mistakes, and I will be out of the DRS zone. And I use a lot of curves into this part of the track, and I leave almost no for the start finish stage, but I now go wide and lose a lot of time to myself actually. Onage is going pretty slowly behind me, probably Alex is pressuring him, but I still gained half a tenth even with that big mistake, and I brake a little bit too early here, but nothing major. And Onage seems to be out of the DRS zone now, and 14.1 is my lap now. And Alex is almost out of the DRS zone of full H. Okay, Kristian, fastest swap of the race. Great job. Keep it up and look after the tires. And that was team radio. And actually, need to say a big thank you to Chicane and Mikey, and they helped me with the animation, and without them I wouldn't have the team radio. And I actually use it only one more time for this race, but I will use it on next videos as well. And now I walk up into this swap again, into this turn again, I'm sorry, and I lose time again. And you can see 14.1 isn't the best swap for the first stint by quite far. And yeah, I actually lost a lot into that corner this race, and I have no idea why, but 14.5 was my lap. Let's see what his own age is. It was 1.1, so oh, he makes the fastest of the race, so 14.0. So he makes a tenth more on my best lap, and the tire wear on this game, on this track, is just huge. We barely make one stop. I mean, it is 2 stops usually, but you don't want to be losing places because you don't want to be pitting one more time. But now I run a lot wider than I had to. I mean, I didn't have to run wide at all, but I ran very wide. And Onich is all over my gearbox now. He's just at my back. Hopefully he doesn't go into my rear wing while pushing, and he's on my dirty air and he can walk up easily. And 14.8, and he had the DRS this swap, but it seems it wasn't enough. The DRS isn't powerful enough, and he just slows down a little, but not enough to make a move. And I actually touched this curb again, and it's a mistake. If you touch it, you lose a lot of time. And let's see, he's very close now, and if I make a mistake into that turn, he has a very big chance of overtaking me, so I have to make it clear this time. You can see he's just one car length behind me, even less than that. But I now take the defensive line, and it seems the car brakes a lot better into this line. A lot better. So I might be taking that line later on the race, because for some reason on this race I had a lot of trouble with this corner, and I don't know why. In practice the car was just stopping better. Now I just push the brake pedal to the max and it's not stopping, but the car behind, my engineer just told me, the car behind is running on full revs, so probably this is why Onich is pressuring me so much. He's on high mixture and I'm on mix 2. He's probably not running aggressive fuel, or he is, and he's just using it now. But yeah, anyway, you can see my defensive line to this turn. I just don't want to be making him any room to make a move. And he's quite far back this swap, and let's see if I will try. Yeah, I take the defensive line again, and you can see how better the car stops into this line, and I have no idea why actually. I just found it this race while taking defensive line against Onich, and it's very strange, probably because of the bump. It is a little bit earlier, and I brake a little bit earlier, I guess. But yeah, we'll never know. And now I have a lot of curves left, probably saving to defend against DRS, but Onich seems to be backing up. off. And Alex is 2.5 seconds behind, so Alex is losing time to us. And Mike is just behind Alex, just like Onage is just behind me. But yeah, Onage seems to be losing time now, and I even got a green sector 1. And yeah, I'm now making a gap to Onage. So it seems to run out of tires, and you can see how my tire saving setup is paying off now. I hit a little bit lower pace, but now from WAP 7 to WAP 16, WAP, I just can't say WAP. Anyway, now is not the time to practice this, but yeah, 1.4 seconds to Onage, just under 1.4, okay, and 14.3 is my WAP now. So on WAP 7 I'm still just 2/10 below my personal best for this race. And yeah, you can just see the tire preservation setup, how well it is working. And this car had very big problems with traction, and it was actually jumping from a bump to a bump, and it was just enjoyable with the McLaren off when I was doing like 1 second faster lap times before I got used to this. And in the race I was doing mid-13s with the McLaren, but in qualifying pace my best was 11.1 with the McLaren, and with the Toro Rosso my best is 10.9, but if I get my best sector times I think I can get a 10.5 or something like this. Not really sure, I have to calculate it, but yeah, something like that. 8 plus 7, or probably not, but I'm not sure. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. And we skip to up 10 now. Onage is 2.1 seconds behind me, and Alex is 5 seconds behind him. And we're just going out on the tunnel, where I walk up a lot, I swipe, I even make contact with the wall, and you can see big problems with this corner. I just don't know what is going on, and I'm even with standard brakes. With small brakes I was having even bigger problems with this turn. But I seem to walk up a lot easier now. Probably it is because of the dynamic weather, or I don't know, but yeah, I am walking up very easy, which isn't the best, but now Onage is around a second behind. So let's see if I can increase that this swap, or I can decrease that. He can decrease that actually. It's not going to be me, but in the first sector you can see I'm pretty much identical with my last swap. And 1/10 faster than Onage. And you can actually see on the screen that I am losing some grip now compared to the previous swaps. The grip is just lower. And you can see the rear end sliding, and actually the rear tires are the ones which, not me, are the problem this race. With the primes you don't even get the fronts to brown, and the rears are completely red. And 14.7 this swap, WAP 11, I almost said it in Bulgarian, but yeah, we skip now to WAP 13 and 14 now. And what will happen now? Oh, I was just probably daydreaming or something, I don't remember what I was doing, but I remember opening my eyes and I was already past my breaking point, and yeah, I lost 5/10 into the first sector, as you can see, and I'm losing a lot of grip now. And in practice I didn't have any problems going to lap 16, but it seems I am having now, because the grip I'm having now is usually the grip I'm having on lap 16, and yeah, it's very strange, the grip levels. Probably I'm just, yeah, I'm actually walking up a lot. You can see corner cutting again. I walked up, and yeah, I might just be over pushing, but 1.5 seconds to own age. So he's out of the DRS for now. I have to keep it this way. 6.7 seconds to Alex given from own age, and 1.5 it was to own age, now it's 0.3, and 7.2 to Alex. So Alex lost a lot of time, probably with the battle with Mikey, and you can see now I have absolutely no grip, and actually the fronts turn in but the rear doesn't want. You can see I made a correction there. The rear wanted just to slide, and I know I have to pit on lap 16 because I haven't practiced lap 15, and I don't know if I will make it to the end. I probably would, but I may lose a lot of time into the final lap, and I don't want that. And Donny seems to be losing time, so he's not actually losing time. 1.4. He's very close. And let's see if he will pit this swap, and I am not on TeamSpeak and I don't know if he will pit or not. I was hoping he won't, but it seems he pitted. And now I'm in this swap, and I even cut into a bit turn 1. You can see how now I underrate these tires. I just think they have absolutely no grip, and I broke earlier, turned in earlier, and I ended up cutting turn 1. And you actually can't see, I forgot to turn on my the speedometer, which shows my throttle movements, but I was just into the second part of first sector. I don't think I ever pushed the throttle to the max. It was just so slippery, and I almost ended up into the wall in the tunnel, but I got some rear grip loss, and I almost ended up in the wall again, and you can see how hard it is to keep this car on the track. And this is because the front tires are in a lot better condition. And I lost 6/10 this swap, and I even think around a second to Alex. So I'm now watching, not watching but looking at the positions, and yeah, I don't know why I was looking at them for so long, but oh, you can see now Alex behind me pitting. He just entered the pits as I was exiting them, and own age seems to be just near me. Yeah, he's just behind me. And now at this point I just saw that I have option tires, and you can see my reaction. It wasn't actually a reaction, but I spun now, and for some reason own age stopped. He could pass me. My car got ghosted, but he stopped, and I just let him pass. You can see 10 seconds, we lost 10 seconds just for that. And now I'm just, at this point I'm just furious about, I always select what tires I want just before the pit stop, but this time I didn't, and they put on option tires, and I can take these option tires till the end, but I just have to be on primes, and I'm even behind Tonage now. So skipping to lap 19, as you can see, 4 tenths up on the first stop of the race, which was my first stop of the race, which was my lap, I wanted to say. But anyway, Ownage in front is just a lot slower, and I'm, let's say, very over aggressive, and he goes defensive, and I brake as late as him, but he blocks me, but I cut the chicane and just couldn't give throttle earlier because that would be a penalty for me after the race, so I couldn't pass him there. He defended very good, and I almost spun here. It was luck that I didn't break my front wing, and here again. And yeah, you can see, if you watch my steering wheel now and you watch it a few laps earlier, you can see how a lot more aggressive I am now. And especially on the throttle, I never actually had any slides into turn 1, but I almost spun here. And you can see me touching the wall. And yeah, I'm just... You can't imagine how mad I was, and I walked up now. But you can see how I'm driving. Touching the wall again.
We believe the car ahead is running
and
standard revs.
yeah,
Standard revs.
from now I can tell you this won't end up good, this aggression. And you can see I'm throwing the wheel around. I don't know why I did that, but it was stupid. And we are on lap 20 now. And I'm just out of the DRS. And Alex is just behind us now, thanks to me. Thanks to me watching the tires and getting angry. Oh, I actually got DRS. But yeah, I didn't do any favor to any of us. I could just click on prime tires and rejoin first, and Ownage would have a very hard time overtaking on this track. Not that he's not good at overtaking, it's just impossible to overtake here. And you can see I touched him here. And it was luck bubble, but yeah, I outbroke myself. And actually I didn't outbroke myself, it's like I don't care that he's on prime tires, I just brake at my braking point and whatever happens. But yeah, I was just incredibly angry, you can't believe how angry I was. And mostly at myself, because if you roll back to the strategy you can see options, and on lap 16 options. And anyway, I'm very close to Ownage this lap, and yeah, I'm definitely getting DRS, 100%. And yeah, I'm very close, but he brakes very early, and no, I just crashed into him very badly. And yeah, I just ruined his race. And yeah, watch the slow motion replay. He brakes early, and I wreck a lot later, and I just smash him into the wall. I crashed into Ownage, Okay, Kristian, rage quit. So, my engineer made me rage quit, he just wanted me to rage quit, and yeah, I did rage quit. So, I didn't finish the race, and I can tell you that Alex won the race, and yeah, I ruined Ownage's race. And yeah, I said sorry to him a lot of times, and yeah, just sorry doesn't take back points, but yeah, I just ruined Ownage's race. He could easily win it. And yeah, I did not get any points, and after this race I'm 31 points I think behind the championship leader, who now is Alex. And yeah, so anyway, thanks for watching, please like, comment and subscribe, and goodbye.